Alrighty, welcome back to another episode here. We're in a divisional matchup now. Again, we're going against the Bucks, so we kind of got the best case scenario possible here. Going up against the Buccaneers, who are sitting at 9-8 as well. I'm feeling pretty good about it, but again, we need to get into the game and play it still. But before we do, let's go ahead and kind of just cover all of our tracks. So let's check out weekly award. Oh, nice. Yeah, Cam Curl got defensive weekly or defensive player of the week for his 2 picks. Ah, Mayo, dude, get okay. Oh, I can't wait to get rid of this guy. Go talk to the defense about their D line. Good God. All right, so he needs to get after the quarterback. Yes. I thought we already did this. Get off blocks, right? Maybe I didn't save it, but we're doing the same thing. +5 block shedding. Or maybe that was last week. I'm not entirely sure, but we're doing the exact same thing. Now, some storylines going into this week is, again, Steelers are rocking with their Heisman Trophy winner, rookie quarterback, Thad Tomlinson. He's going up against the 1 seed Buffalo Bills. And then down here, you got just a typical, classic playoff matchup, Chiefs versus Chargers. And then you have a divisional, and that's a divisional game as well. Actually, they have already played twice this year. We can maybe go back and see if they split those or not. Same thing here, but with the Eagles and Cowboys division game. They always tend to have really good, really interesting games. And then we got the Bucks and the Rams. Storyline here is, again, another rookie quarterback going up against us. So we just took one down last week. Hopefully we can take another one down this week. And outside of that, I think we're actually pretty good. I don't see anything that I really need to be looking at. I already wrote down the great rivalry between Casey Conley and Tavarius Nicks. So I wrote those guys down, and that's it. So let's jump into the game. All right, big matchup here. Winner gets to go to the NFC Championship. We've been there. We were there 2 years ago, and then last year we lost this game against the Eagles, this divisional game. So let's hope for something good, and then maybe we can avenge our loss. But let's just focus on the now. Poor Baker got paid his $100 million, and he's immediately riding the bench to. Well, it might have been the right choice because this guy led them to the playoffs. But Timmy's in his second year, as you know. We're both sitting at 9-8, so. This is an offense-only game, so because I did a full game last week, so we're gonna do just offense. And like I said last week, that's probably better for our team if I don't touch the defense. So we've got things working for us, but every time I feel like the game is, like everything is kind of looking our way, it's kind of set up for us to win. That's when we do bad. So we just need to. We just needed to do our game plan. We're going to run Scott a lot more this week for sure. Stick with our game plan. Do what got us here. Don't try too much. Don't get too crazy with it. Again, like I said, every time I feel like, all right, everything's going our way in a game, we end up playing a really bad game. All right, Timmy does need to throw a little bit, but I'm hoping we don't have to use him too much. All right, driving the ball. I think we already got a stop then. That 4th and inches, you know who we're calling. Same thing every time. Get Fields in there, just in case. The thing about the Bucks is they have probably have the best pass rushing defensive tackle in the game. I mean, no, run stopping defensive tackle in Vita Vea. Oh, damn. Looks like we just lost. And actually, I just checked. Our best player on our team is Mark Andrews. So, at least overall wise. So looks like he got hurt. So our tight end is our free agent tight end is gonna step in. Looks like Michael Mayer. He got kind of thrown to the side when they grabbed Bowers last year. So we will take him and make something of him. Hopefully, can't believe he was just sitting out there. Nice, long, methodical drive here. It's exactly what we're trying to do. Play within our system. Don't get too crazy. Now, turnovers have been an issue with Timmy. At least early on, he really turned out his turnover numbers as the season progressed. But of course, you can't have that in the postseason here. There you go, having a nice drive. I'm attacking him on all levels. I'm happy with our performance up to this point. Holding them to 0 so far is biggie. Hopefully we can do that come second quarter here. Another nice run. Come on. We do have a pretty decent line for running. They really do open up a lot of holes for us. Ooh, are they playing man? I think they're playing man. Alright, that'll do. That's enough. Hopefully, do this little dig option. This is with Puka coming out of the backfield. Love this package. He either sits down or he goes to the out route. And this is Puka on a linebacker, so you know who's going to win that. And then same thing here. Let's just get our boy in the game. On the 1. Justin Fields right up the middle. Ooh, and Vita Vea stops him that time. So then we'll switch it up to a fullback dive this time. Hopefully Blake can shove it in there. Like I said, Vita is their whole line is very good. All right. Hey, we're not going to give up, though. We got Martin back here as well. Goal line stand for them up to this point. That's... Oh, and Martin does break a tackle. Why was the handoff so like late? Why was that? We're not... We're still going to go for it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quarterback run. I want blast, so 5 receivers. 5 trips. Shotgun. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Vita Vea is still there, sitting in the middle of the field. Even if we don't stop it, let's go. Come on. So even if they stop us, we have them on the 1 for defense. So, but we are able to punch it in there with old Justin Fields. Gotta love it. And then we get another stop. Oh wow! So we got a turnover or we got a takeaway, and we are in the red zone already. Oh, that was bad vision by me. We had it open and I ran the opposite way. Bad on me. Now Timmy cannot throw a pick, so I really need to use this. And he throws faster. So that helped out a lot on that. Come on. 14-0. Do we stop them here? We do stop them. All right, so we are shutting them out in the first half. We have 46 seconds left. In the first half here. Okay, that's basically the only thing we couldn't have. I should have just thrown it anywhere because it would not have been a pick, but now we lose our X factor because of it. What a cut. What a cut. Let's go. Get to the first. Beautiful. Good block. Good cut. Everything was perfect on that play. All right. I like Puka. And then I like Cup as well. Whittington is wide the hell open. Can we get it to Puka? Did we get it? No way. Oh my god, we got that. All right, this is always so scary to go for this with 25 seconds left because that play clock stuff is just so bad. But we're going to try it. All right. Yeah, we can get it off. God, it's so annoying. Right on the one. So whack, dude. Fix your game. Should not have been that long of a runoff. So dumb. So it looks like they're gonna have to pass. So we're gonna start defending that. That is so whack, though. Had it right on the 1 yard line. Or I think maybe it was the 2, but still. Wish you could pick all your return men. Like I want to pick. I don't want Puka to be the guy to do that. You know. I want it to be Pickens. I want to be the other way around. I don't know what's going on with his release. He's got to get that out of there faster. Got to get whatever that badge is called or. Oh my God! What is going on here? They just sent more than we can. No, what the hell, dude? What's going on? So someone will just sit with their sitting. Look at this. What's up with our right tackle there? You don't know just block that guy? Come on. And we couldn't get it out again. Oh my gosh, can't step into these throws. All right, and then they're going to drive, of course, and score. So us not being able to get that touchdown or even a field goal at the end of the game or at the end of the first half, just because the game is bugged. The game sucks. I cannot get these passes out. Dude, I got to get some kind. They're only rushing 4 guys. What the hell is going on? It's not like we're having these super long developing routes. Like, good God, guys. Give me a little bit of time. Thank you. And then Avila's out. Lovely. So, very important here that we pick this up. And I missed the throw entirely. All right. And now they can get right back into the game. Lovely. All right, we are able to stop them. The defense has been playing better, but again, this is a 9-8 team. It's playing against a rookie. All right, we're not. It's like we're trying to give this game away now at this point. Not blocking, not doing what we're used to doing. There we go, Cup. Finally holds on to one. All right, Marky Mark is back. That's good for us. I am just getting... I had a wide... I knew he was wide the hell open too. What is wrong with me? Pickens was wide the hell open. All right, we got him. Come on. Did we hit that? Let's go. Come on. Beautiful throw. Would have been nice to catch that in stride, inbounds a little bit better, but it is what it is. We still got the first down. Timmy really put it perfectly on the sideline there. And Pickens went up and got that. And his catching is only like 77 or something, so that was a hard catch for him to make. Winfield was able to get there. He's a good safety right there. like this weird route by Cup. Oh, we can break it to the outside. We do. I did not mean to dive like that, but okay. I didn't fumble. Right up the middle, right at Vita Vea. Oof. He's just like a wall, dude. He does not move. He's someone I would like to. He was the guy that I had in mind last offseason. That's the vet that I wanted. There he is again, wrecking havoc. He was the vet I had in mind, and then Buckner was out there in free agency, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll just grab Buckner then. Would have rather had Vea for sure, but obviously he's locked up right now in a contract. He's getting up there in age though, so hopefully he's becomes a free agent soon, and we can. I would love to have him. Let's go, Mark. Sit down on that route. There you go. All right, perfect. They don't put Vita Vea at nose. They kind of have a dual. Oh my God, look at this guy, dude. This is what he does. This is just what he does. And then let's try. I want to try something new. Oh, look, he's blitzing so hard. This is going to get blown up, but I'm still going to try it. Oh, it didn't get blown up. The guy kind of... So passing touchdown for Justin Fields there. Oh, nice. We're able to stop him once again. Now we just have to run this clock out. Up 2 scores in opponent's territory. This is our game to lose at this point. Stay in bounds. Let the clock go. Let Martin Scott do what he does best. Look at him, dude. I mean, he got moved a little bit that time, but he really just... He's going up against a superstar center too, and he doesn't move. He's just always there. We could throw in here. Like Mark Andrews on this one, or Martin Scott on his option. Marky Mark, he just does not drop the ball. It's our best player right there. Puka's right behind him at 92, but yeah. Mark Andrews, 93 overall. And then Versus there as well at like 92. Don't worry, Timmy's right on their heels. Timmy will be there soon. All right, 21-7, 2-minute warning. It's pretty much all she wrote at this point for them. Thank goodness we needed. Obviously, we needed this. Everybody needs a playoff win. This is going to send us to the NFC Championship. This will be interesting to see who we face off against. I am praying that it's the Cowboys, because we already know what happened last year with the Eagles. Or maybe we want that, and we want some retribution, you know what I'm saying? Oh, let's go, Scott. That's my guy, dude. And then we're going to run this one. We get stopped, we get stopped. But they'll be on the with the 2. All right, and they drive, and now we are on offense. We are just going to do the smart thing here. Go out and get into victory formation. Timmy, 21-7. Very convincing win. We had a lot of stops on defense. It's going to be interesting to see our numbers on defense, but we definitely held them to not a lot of yards. Able to get it done. Able to get a second playoff victory for Timmy. He's 2 for 2. Or I guess he's 2-0 at this point in the playoffs. This game was a little bit easier for us on the road. Next week, depending on who wins, we might host. If the Cowboys win, we'll host. If the Eagles win, of course, they're the 1 seed, so they'll host. And that was a crazy play. I can't believe you didn't pick that off. Even with us getting screwed at the end of the first half there, we beat them by 2 touchdowns. So really good game on our part. 14 for 19 for 201, one touchdown. Rashard had 2 picks. Of course, you saw what Fields did, 1 for 1 for 1 for 1. Fields also ran one in for us, so he's a vital part of this team at this point. Puka had 2 touchdowns for us. And who had the picks? Michael Carter. So the guy that we traded for in the offseason got two picks for us. Let's go. Even if, I mean, I want him to keep stepping up, but hey, just that alone, man, it makes it worth it. Okay. Huge win. Hell yeah. Martin Scott gets another upgrade here. So he's up to, what is he, 85 overall now. 85 overall. I think he started 77, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. And they were trying to get me to trade for a running back. They really wanted me to trade for, I forgot who it was, but they were like, there's an 81 overall running back out there. You need to go get him. Well, who sustained our injury? Kobe Turner, no. Oh, he's out for 6, so he's out for the remainder of the year. Damn, Kobe. That sucks. That's a big loss for us. That's a huge loss for us, really. Damn. Let's advance the week, and fingers crossed. Let's see who we go against. The Eagles, damn it. Okay, well, hey. Oh, God, 23-41, so they blew them out. And this is going to be a play of the moment, so it could get out of hand again. And then the Bills destroyed the poor Steelers. So let's see what old Josh Allen did over here. So actually, Steelers outgained them, but I would imagine they had more turnovers, and they did. So he was 0-2, poor guy. Josh didn't even throw one in, but Thad threw 2 picks. And then, of course, Josh Allen ran one in, James Cook ran one in, Ray Davis ran one in. Okay, not a good game for them. Now, in the second game here, we had the Chiefs versus the Chargers, and the Chiefs kind of beat them up pretty easily. Patrick Mahomes continues his dominance. His crazy MVP season, 4-0 here. Rashee Rice got a couple of those. A lot of sacks in this game. Wow. And Justin Reed got a pick. All right, Eagles. What did they do? Hosting the Cowboys here. The Jalen Hurts was pretty damn spot on. 20 for 27, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Dak is kind of falling off a little bit here, but he threw for 250, but also threw for 2 picks and got sacked 4 times. Saquon did his thing. He had 3 touchdowns. He had 1 broken tackle the whole game. Yeah, right. AJ Brown, you can see here. Did the rookie get anything? Gregory? Nope. 3 for 37, not anything too crazy. Jalen Carter got a couple sacks. Josh Sweat, Gilmore. All right. And then you saw what we did. So now only 4 teams left. 2 1 seeds, a 2 seed, and then a 6 seed. So we're gonna be facing an uphill battle here. All right, let's jump into storylines. Yes, of course we do. Yeah, focus on the D-line being ready. We're going to go look at what we can do to replace Kobe Turner also. See if we can move some guys around. I doubt there's anyone in free agency, but if there's like some wily vet that we can go pick up, we'll do that. And he can maybe play like defense or something. We said get off blocks last time, and that seemed to work well for us, so let's stick with it. We're going to stick with that. And okay, let's go check who is covering for Turner while he's out. Oh, okay. So Joe Samuels. but he'll play. So we need to find another. All right, let's go. And because we don't have anyone on our, everyone's kind of busy on our team. We're just not good enough. Let's see if there's some old wily vet out there that can come in and do something for a little playoff stretch here. Oh God, there's nobody. Ogunjobi, Daquan Jones, Michael Pierce, interesting. Ebucom, no. Preston Smith, no. Not really. There's Bradley Chubb. Probably grab Bradley Chubb, moving to right end. I think that'll probably be the smart. That'll be the best we can do with what's out here. Clowney's out here too, but he's just not good. Let's do that. Let's grab Bradley Chubb for he can just hop on in the NFC Championship here. Move him to right end. Yeah, 73. We run a lot of oh, come on, dude. Work. Thank you. All right. So if for whatever reason Samuel, if they don't have a 2 defensive tackles set, which I really should be putting Samuel over Buckner at this point. I really should have I should have been doing that all season, honestly. But I run a lot of I mean, we run a 3-4, so actually, do we? Yeah. We run a 3-4. Well, we play a lot of nickel and stuff. Actually, in a 3-4, I mean, it's not even. I should be starting Samuels over Buckner. That's okay. We're gonna leave this how it is. Chubb might, you know, be able to play a little bit here and there, but I don't really care too much. Yeah, we gotta cut somebody. $68's not bad for. I'll cut this guy. There we go. Okay. Sorry, buddy. You're off the project. And then we'll. Yeah, I just cannot give him anything. Put everything for quarterback stuff. So we have exactly 30. Oh, we need 32. Well, we're gonna use this pass block, run block, finesse, or power, basically. Finesse, because we're that's what our team does, right? I forgot what that's called. All right, Jared Larson. Hopefully he sticks around for a while, man. I like him as an OC. Okay, should be good. Anything in the news? No. All right, and last thing, what are they good at? Everything. Wow. So offensive points a game, they're third. They throw they throw for 270 a game. Wow. I did not expect that. I'm sure that's second to the Chiefs. Rush yards are 14th. We're number 1 there. We kind of have them an edge there on them. Opponent points per game. So basically their defense is very good. They're top 5 defense. However, their rush yardage defense is, or the rush defense is 16th. So we should be able to run a little bit on them. At least that's what I'm hoping. And the thing that's going to be hard is just with the play of the moments, it gets out of hand fast because it's so much simming. You don't get to play a whole lot. So, but that's the name of the game. I think we're good. Let's just jump right into the game. Let's go. Come on, man. NFC Championship game. If we can redeem ourselves and get to the Super Bowl, what in the world? In Timmy's first year as a starter, as the 6th seed, coming in 9-8, starting the season 0-4, 1-5. I mean, insane. We were down and out. 4 weeks into the season, down and out. 0 wins, 4 losses, and now we are in the NFC Championship game this year. So just this season's been such an awesome turnaround so far. Love to see it. But the Eagles are just a force to be reckoned with. They're very hard to play against, especially when you can't play more than just the moments, which is the last time we played against them. We can only play the moments as well. And then next week we're simming, so it's even worse. All right, even if we're gonna get there, which I doubt. Maybe we will. Let's let it play out first. All right, so they are already in the red zone here. So we have to play some defense. All right, they got the rookie out there. Again, soft. We're soft as baby poop. Dude, what is going on? We suck. All that underneath shit constantly, all day, every day. They could just expose us there. Oh, why did I not expect that? There's that rookie I was just talking about. All right, lots happening, but they ended up scoring again. A lot of back and forth. They scored again. We're finally getting to play in the third quarter, and we're already down 3 scores. So this is kind of what I'm talking about with the Eagles. It just gets out of hand fast, especially when you play the moment. Of course, we're going to go for this as well. They want us to... Did they actually want us to punt it? Down 3 scores. Come on, guys. There we go. And then we'll hit play the moments again. All right, we got down into the red zone. Hey, we've been down before. 3 scores is a little steep of a hill to climb, but we've been down. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Beautiful. Old Martin said, "Hiya, to heck with you. Get off of me." That was pretty dope. Zach Bond right in the middle, man. That guy's good. Okay. Come on, just get on the board here. That's all I want. Just get on the board. Make it interesting, hopefully. Down the stretch. Oh, they jumped that. Is that Cooper DeJean right there? Was that who that was? Yeah, that 33. Sure was. Alright, well. Go back to our bread and butter then. Alright, Puka's in for a score. Hopefully we can get a stop. And we did get the ball back for a second, and then they got it again. Alright, 4th down. They're putting me in tough spots here. Down by a lot. Needing a first down here, of course. Let's go, Cup. At least we got the first down here. Can we bring this game within 10 with about 5.5 left? Let's hope so. All right, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Let's go. All right, within 10. And then from here, we'll kind of watch a little bit of this. All right, let's see. Jump to change the possession. See what they do. I'm sure they're just gonna bell cow Saquon here. Oh wow, Saquon lost his X factor, so that's big news. Jalen kept his. We're able to clog up the hole on first down. He's only 11 for 37, so we're doing pretty decent on stopping him at least. A 2nd and 9, 4.5 to go, 4.5 minutes to go. Just checking out the line of scrimmage. Quick underneath to Goddard. 3rd and 4. All right, they need this. They need to pick this up for a first down. If not, we get the ball back and we can at least potentially bring the game within 3 points here. And is that false start? No, that was encroachment. It is false start on 69, right? All right, cool. Dope. All right, so backed them up a little bit, 3rd and 9. Sometimes that works against you because now you know that they're going to pass. And passing opens up so much more play opportunity. They drop back and they immediately just dump it right over the middle. Easy stuff. That's where we're soft. That's where really everyone in Madden is soft. It's just the game is not intuitive. It's not smart. The AI is very stupid. You can just pick people apart underneath over the middle of the field. Even if you pick underneath and inside and you run like zones there, doesn't matter. You have to user, and then once you user it, they just exploit you elsewhere. All right, Saquon rushes right up the middle, breaks over 50 yards rushing on the day. Not looking too hot for us here, down 10 with 3 minutes to go and ticking, and they have a first down, so they can run this at least down to the 2-minute warning, and more actually. Now we're gonna have to start calling timeouts. I'd always like to call the timeouts on this side of the 2-minute warning, but of course the computer won't do it. They're not smart enough to do that because the coding would take way too long. Instead, they have to work on their stupid ass animations. I hate the Madden guys so much. All right, they're in a cool set here. It looks like it's a heavy run set, and it is. And they go right up the middle once again. Saquon is just eating. I don't know what was happening earlier in the game, why we were able to stop him so much, but this is exactly what it is. Looks like Saquon got hurt. He hurt his wrist. Which now they're just going to put Shipley in. He's going to do the same thing. But it did stop the clock for us at least. 1st and 10, just like I said. Shipley right off the right side. Easily gets the first down. Not even close. We're just not good there. It is what it is. We're just not good on the line. Buckner is on. He is definitely out of here. No way I'm re-signing him. Samuels will stay on the team. Obviously, he's a rookie. A promising rookie at that, but I don't foresee him being our long-term D-tackle Aaron Donald replacement. That's for sure. He just doesn't have that thing, but he can be a good backup. 3rd and 9 here. Or he might have to step in and start for us next season. That would suck though. I don't want that. Yeah, we're gaining a lot of cap space in this offseason. Nice. At least we are able to stop them. We don't have a timeout left though. They're just gonna kick this. So maybe we can pad our stats a little bit and get a touchdown on the board with a minute left. Highly doubt it though. And it wouldn't matter. It'd just be a glory thing. Just, we didn't give up. All right. One, of course. Hurry it up. Ugh, Micah's returning. Yep, that's about right. Okay, let's get out there, see if we can... Maybe we can do something. Game's over, but let's try and have some fun here. All right, can't throw a pick, I didn't mean to rifle that one. But Quignon's playing right up on him, so if he gets that beautiful throw, let's go. Yep, I saw you, Cooper. Blitzing off the edge there, freaking jerk. Probably should have sent somebody to at least chip your ass. Whittington in the game. Man, poor Whittington. I mean, the dude just makes plays. He's like, I'm good enough, guys. He is, dude. He doesn't miss. All right, it's over. Why did we flip it? It is what it is. At least it wasn't 49 to 2 like it was last game. So we made up a little bit of difference there. We just don't have it. We're kind of pretenders when we get to the playoffs. It's like we're masking the things like we're really bad at. Like we're just doing just slightly enough to get by in other matchups. But once we go against elite teams, it's like just immediate exposure. The holes are glaringly obvious. I love our offense and I love where we're headed. Timmy in his second year is, especially the second half of the season, was looking very good. He was looking top tier. And then of course our running game, as we simmed, and we did that. We did have that one game where we ran, obviously for the record, but everywhere else, like we basically just simmed everything. And I think every time I ran with Martin Scott, like I had less than his average. So he really led the, he got second in the league in running and rush yards. So that's something we can hang our hat on as well. I do, like I said, I love our offense, and Cup's going to take a backseat. He's probably going to be a third receiver, but we can always pick up somebody else. We can always do something, right? And of course, Whittington can always step into that spot, which is what we've been kind of talking about for 3 years now. So overall, I love our offense, and our defense just has like glaring holes. That being, again, defensive tackle, which is our issue of the last 2 years. I thought that trading for Buckner would help that. It just, or not trading, I guess we did. Did I trade for him? I thought I signed him. I don't know what I did. But I thought it was going to help, and it truly didn't. And then it exposed us elsewhere too. So, I just feel like we need so much help at linebacker now for some reason. But we got Owe, we got Spates. I think it's our backup middle linebacker since we play at 3-4. I think we need to get a better linebacker, or a better second middle linebacker, or what I was really thinking is, or maybe like a better sub linebacker. Because last year we had, I forgot who we had. No, it was Hyde. It was Hyde, and he was just better. Now he's old man, and he just got so much worse. But maybe like a better sub linebacker, or what I was thinking is a scheme change and changing to a 4-3. However, now then we would need 2 defensive tackles, and we don't even have one. We have Samuel, so I guess if we can get like a showstopper defensive tackle in the offseason, then yes, that's what we'll do. And we'll most likely be changing. But back to the playoffs here. Looks like the Bills, as the 1 seed, lost to the Chiefs. Can't really blame them. And they both put on a show here. It's just Patrick Mahomes threw for 170 more yards than Joshy Poo over there. Derek Beaver's dumbass, man, he's so good. Another good tight end for Patrick Mahomes. That's all we need. But I don't. These are the bona fide number 1 teams. I don't see the Chiefs losing though. So I that's my prediction. Patrick Mahomes threw for 66 touchdowns. That's just 5,300 yards, 76% complete. It's over. He might never lose. So huge Super Bowl matchup here. Let's jump into yearly awards. Of course, Patrick. Anyone else that kind of stands out? Andrew Luck, that's pretty cool. Hugh Spiegel, good for him. Hugh Spiegel should finish 6th, and then look down here, Mac at 8. And Penix at 9. Very cool. And then Burrow, having won like 3 games, still top 10 in MVP. Kind of like this year. Coach of the year is going to be Sean McDermott. They only lost 1 game. Makes sense. So Dayball's up there as well. That's pretty cool. And then the Bears guy. Let's go to the NFC. Who's the OPOI? So it's Amon-Ra. And then I think, actually here, let's keep looking. Scary Terry got traded to the Giants. He's finished 4th. Puka finished 7th for us, followed by Martin Scott after him at 8. And then Rashid Shaheed and CeeDee Lamb finishing it out. Over in the NFC for OPOI, how can you not go Patrick Mahomes, right? But Rashid Rice right behind him. Josh Downs and 3rd. Wow, cool. Stephon. You got Josh Allen, Lamar, Andrew Luck. Tillman made the list at 8. Very cool. And Corley. So Mac Jones and Malachi Corley are looking like they're hooking up a lot. I guess that's pretty good. Good on them, I guess. DPOY. So the Lions sweep OPOY and DPOY, and then with Aiden, and then Dexter Lawrence is up there as well in the top 5. Zadarius Smith. So Cardinals had a couple of dudes up there. One of them being old man Zadarius and old man CJ Mosley. Rudy Wayne cracked the top 10. I thought he was going to be pretty decent. It looks like he's turning out to be pretty decent overall. For the NFC, our DPOY is going to be Russo, followed by Highsmith, Watt, Wilkins, Roquan Spillane, Nick Bolton, Devin Lloyd, Chris Jones, DeMarcus Lawrence. So we had 3 Steelers all make the list. And they ended up winning their wild card, but after that, it was kind of all she wrote against the Bills there. Our offensive rookie of the year for the AFC is going to be, of course, Derek Beaver. He's insane. He's the next great tight end coming from Kansas City, so they're got a good track record there. TJ Cherry finishes second, just basically because he played a lot. But overall, he didn't have a very good year. Kennedy, Cotton, Brian, Hitchens, Thad is the first quarterback we see on the list. He stepped in like mid-season and he still made it, so that's pretty cool. Everyone else is kind of, they're nothing, a lot of nothings. But for the NFC side, we got Greg Wagner, the Niners quarterback, finishing first here for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Tim Gregory coming in second, that Eagles wide receiver. Got the tight end, X Factor, Carl Perkins at 3. Stevenson, I don't know what you play, but I know Rashard Alexander is the quarterback. And then we did have Pickens finish in the top 10. Again, this is just because he was on the field, right? Look at his legacy score, 6. So yeah, not anything too crazy here. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he made the team. Defensive Rookie of the Year for NFC is going to be RJ Mack. Remember, he was a return specialist guy, but if I'm not mistaken, he is an X Factor. And from here, Jonathan Ramirez on the Bucks. I know he's an X Factor. Taquan McLeod's out here. So a lot of the guys that we were scouting. And on the AFC side, I don't remember any of these guys. So best quarterback we know. And I wouldn't imagine we made the list. We did. We made 9. So I mean, whatever. That's in only one conference. You're the 9th best in one conference. So you're around 20th in the NFL. I don't like that at all. Especially finishing behind Caleb. Ooey. Our goal is going to be finish above Caleb forever now. But you can see here, AFC, kind of already know. Hugh Spiegel finishing in the top 5 is pretty dope, though. Running back. Now let's go check we should be top. Yeah, so we're top 3 at least. So we got Martin Scott up there. Good. I like to see that. On the other side, you got Pacheco, Achane, Etienne, Brees, a lot of usual suspects. Debo's up here. Again, I don't know how they had such a bad year. Debo's up here for that, I bet. And didn't they have... And Burrow was up here for best quarterback. And I'm sure... Oh, they don't. Unless I'm overlooking. They don't have any guys for best wide receiver. That's interesting. Did we have anyone? We had Puka, of course. What about O-line? We got one guy, Avila. D-line, we got Nada. Of course, we know that. But Jared Verse finishes as the NFC's best linebacker. I'm going to go check his stats. I don't remember what he got. He finished for sacks. And then DB, of course, we got Michael Carter, the second way down there. But looks like a lot of young dudes, actually. And 3 Packers. Good. Man, that sucks for us. Okay, there it is. There's that. I do want to... Let me go... Oh, nice. There's a bunch of news stuff. I want to check. What did our boy have for sacks? 10.5? Ew, dude. That's good enough to get you 66 tackles. I guess 13 TFLs is pretty dope, but 10.5 sacks get you linebacker of the year. Good God. So there's no way we won it for the whole league. Definitely not. All right, and then I gotta write these guys' names down. So we got, let's see. Yeah, we know Patrick won it for the 4th time. We get it. RJ Mack, we know that. Yep. Greg Warner, Derek Beaver, Hutchinson, Russo. All right, so all we got here is Marcus Slate dominates on defense. That's probably bodes well for him. And then Daniel Johnson disappoints at the All-Star game. So we're gonna stick away from Johnson, but Marcus Slate dominates is interesting. I could have sworn I already had his name down though. Marcus Slate, is that what they said it was? I'm looking on another screen here. Let's see. Marcus Slate. No, I don't have him. So Slate, the end, dominated. All-star. Okay. All right. And then Daniel Johnson, we're going to stay away from, but let's go put Slate on our board. Oh, round 2 to 3. Me likey that. Sorry. That is dope though. Man, I really hope we are able to. I want to. Hopefully, this scouting numbers come up a little bit more. They should. I focus everything on DBs and defense tackles for sure. We know DBs. Look at that. Ooh, we know all about our DBs, so we should be chilling here for sure. And then who? I thought there was another guy that I really liked. There's someone down here. Well, those will work themselves out because we still have a little bit of scouting to do. All right. I think we're good here. Let us sim the Super Bowl. See what happens. Go Eagles. Actually, I really don't even care at this point. Let's go to the recap. So the Chiefs, of course they did. Chiefs won. Kenan Gaffney is the MVP. On the year, like I said, MVP was Patrick Mahomes. Coach of the year to McDermott. OPOY was Patty Mack again. Defensive player of the year was Russo. Offensive rookie of the year, Warner. And then defensive was RJ Mack over on the Packers. So fun year. Another one in the books. This one was fun for sure because it was our boy's first year starting, and I thought he did decent towards the end of the year. I was very happy with how he performed. Didn't get off to a good start. I think at one point he was 11-10 with his touchdown to interception ratio, but we were able to bounce back and make the playoffs. I mean, what more could you ask for out of a team that started 0-4 to make it all the way to the NFC Championship? I'm very happy about that. Let's get into retirements next, just to see kind of what's out there. Scherf and Mason. So a couple of guards on the Texans are out of here. Mike Evans is out after 13 years. I wonder if he got another 1,000 yards. I doubt it. Devontae's out as well. The Ravens had just traded for him a few years ago. Actually, last year they had traded for him because Lamar. I did the wheel spin and Lamar got. He needed another weapon, but now he's gone. Now we have some retirements on our team. Oof. So number 1 is Bobby Wagner. After 15 years, of course, he spent most of that on Seattle, but he did come and win a Super Bowl with us before we took over the team, of course. He retired after 15 years. Tyron Smith retired after 16 years. So we're going to have to fill in that left tackle spot. Micah Hyde, he was regressing aggressively, and that's okay. I can't believe the guy played for 14 years. And then our big bad boy, it was a pleasure playing with him. It was awesome to have him that 1 year. Oh, actually, it's 2 years, wasn't it? Yeah, I played a whole season and then I had him sit. Yeah, so playing with him for 2 years was a blast. I loved it. I had a lot of fun. But he rides off into the dusty trail with one ring and a boatload of money. And this one I'm excited about because we just gained $50 million in cap. So very excited about that. Same thing here. Tyron Smith was like 20 million, so we have some money to play with. Hargrave is out of here. Juszczyk, you can see from here. AJ McCarron was in Madden still. That's weird. Khalil Mack is out of here. Derrick Henry finally retires after 11 years. He said he spent 1 year on the Browns. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm out. I'm done. Higbee, our old guy, he's out of here as well. Kamara, Honey Badger, Stefan, Kirk O'Bans is out. I'm not even going to try to say this guy's name, but he's done after 11 years. Judon, Collins. It's so crazy. I remember like Collins got drafted like yesterday because he had like some kind of legal issues or something. And so he fell on the draft and the Cowboys were like, yeah, we'll take him. But there we go. End of an era for our team. So the keys to the kingdom have officially been passed off to Timmy. So much so that Matt is he's out of here entirely. So a bittersweet moment for us. More sweet than anything because we got that money. Fourth mock draft has just been released. Looks like Saints have the #1 pick. I thought it was for sure the Seahawks, but I guess it's the Saints. And they're thinking about taking that D tackle. Looks like, oof. So all the way up to this point, the Seahawks have looked like they wanted this Pat Rivers guy, but now looks like he's fallen off a little bit. Maybe they actually did some scouting on him, and he's fallen all the way down the board here, which I think helps a little bit because now I'm not seeing a lot of DBs being taken here. We got one here. We got one here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Never mind. 7, and then before we even get a look at one, that's gonna blow for us. I really hope we're able to find the diamond in the rough there, because obviously that top 5 guy is gonna be sick. He's gonna be like 82 overall. But it all depends on what his dev trade is. It's always those guys, those top 5 guys are like 82 overall, but then they're a star, which is fine because you get off to a better start with your overall, with your rating, your higher rating. But of course you want to find the X factor, of course. And I don't know what you look for in a DB for X factor. So I guess we'll find out. We'll see what happens. Let's jump into this storyline. What is this one about? It better not be Ryan Clark. Hey, everyone. Let's talk about the next few months. I would love to. All right. Yeah, we're going to upgrade the roster. I don't think either of these things actually work, by the way, these storyline things. Because I've done both of them, and they didn't say that I won anything. Or maybe I did did they say I did last year? I know the winning the draft one definitely doesn't work. All right, 85. Same goal we had last year. We'll see if it works this year. Okay. And let's upgrade all of our practice squad guys. Who cares? Did Timmy make the list at all? No, it's just our practice squad people. Just so maybe had some residual, some leftover something. Okay. So that concludes this season. I'm gonna stop the recording, and then we'll just jump right in and do the off season next episode. So yeah, like I said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.